Come on, don't talk like that. Oh, look, let's talk. Hello, welcome today. Welcome here to this live stream today. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hey, how's everyone going? I'm doing quite well on this beautiful afternoon. How's everyone doing? So we're going to continue building my shell, garage, station, whatever I call it. Hey, get to town. Jamie, we're twins. I know. So now I'm gonna build the inside of. Oh, can I pee in this? No, of course.
And then we're going to have just a kind of part of a coffee machine. We're going to leave a gap of 1, and then we want to place a cauldron with an oak trapdoor above it. And then we're going to have just kind of as a rubbish bin, we'll have kind of like the oak the item frame with the paper just in it above. Left of this, we are going to have. I guess we didn't have the material on us at all, but we're going to. Okay, we'll grab ourselves the light.
Oh look, so here's up. Oh my god, look. The X-Region, these are not even there. Okay, I'm making a new map.
Grey concrete, and with our gap of 1, we'll just have a light grey concrete here. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to work our way over to this opposite side here, and with our red concrete, we're going to, in this corner of the build, so kind of like the front right-hand corner, we're going to place 2 red concretes, gap. One, red concrete, extend forwards, oak trapdoor in front.
Oh look, down there it is. Oh, better. One on top there. That. Look, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like now. Look, literally, that's being taken out like this. Do you know this bit here? That's being taken out. So there's gonna be more builds over here, like over here, and then look, our suburb. So we can
red concrete in front of that, extend against the wall like this.
And then look,
we have a weighted pressure plate. This can be placed not in.
A plane, another plane. I've installed. Okay. Oh. Yours needs updating. Yours needs updating. Cause look, that plane's been added. Are you gonna make some city builds? Of course, but I thought I noticed something there. I have to still do the interior of this. Okay.
Here, but here to the left, so not in the corner.
So basically there's going to be more gates over here, so this is going to be a gate.
to the left like so. And then I think that that's about as far as we can get, unfortunately. So that's about as far as we can get without these materials. I do have the sea lanterns on me still. If you want... You can place some sea lanterns in the roof, but then it will show from the top, and we can just achieve a really nice lit up effect without it anyway. If you do feel the need to place some sea lanterns in the canopy of this, you can if you like, but later on we will be going to nighttime, and we'll just see how that looks. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've exhausted most of these materials. Now that we have used pretty much every single one of those, we are now going to need all of these materials right.
There we go.
Here. Now, there will be a couple of repeats, but those are just the breaks. Here are all of the materials that we are going to be using to finish off the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well, and once you do have them all, we can just finish this thing off. Alright, so it turns out we actually need a lot more stuff than I remembered. Yeah, before I said that here are all the things that we're going to need, I didn't know how much stuff we would need. Alright, so now that we have all this stuff, and of course pause the video if you have to, because it is quite an inventory's worth full of stuff that you need. Once you do have it all, we can get building. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we are going to build around all of these three things that we have built towards the front of the store. And you might be wondering, what are these things? Actually, probably not, because you would have seen them at the start of the video. So on the left and right hand sides of the loom, we're going to place 2 rows of red terracotta extending from the ground upwards. We're going to place a flower pot on top of the loom, tripwire hook above. We're going to have buttons to the side, and we're going to have item frames to the right side of that with cocoa beans in the item frames. Where we have the light grey concrete, we're going to have a button in front of it, and on the left and right hand sides of it, we're going to have 2 vertical rows of grey concrete. On top of the light grey, we're going to have a black concrete, and above that, a polished andesite stairs. Item frame inside of the black concrete, and then I think that we're pretty good to grab diamond. Bookshelves, torches, paintings, pillar quartz, block quartz, concrete, and then I think that we're pretty good to grab diamonds.
And then here's a desk checking over here.
Bookshelves, torches,
505 is now boarding. It's actually gate 1
paintings,
and they open the doors, have aircraft. And there's going to be another path here. It's not going to lead to aircraft, but it's going to lead to a different aircraft it's going to be next. Well, basically it's just going to be in the exact thing of this one. But, yeah, basically this is just going to be British Airways.
There's sea lanterns, bread, and oak.
How about I just make this British Airways and have all business class? Because on their A318 is business class. Look at all this. Literally, look. I spent all of my time doing this. Look, got little private like movie theatre seating. Got the like little sitting area here where you can put your feet up, and the cabin crew has to be careful because look, there's an economy seat in case you are just a normal traveller. And look, see window, and then you come over here.
So the diamonds are pretty much just going to go here. ATM, bin, coffee machine, all the things that you need. I can't think of one more thing other than Minecraft that I need in my life. So now that we've done all of these, we're going to head towards the opposite end of the store. And if you guys have ever been in a petrol station, a garage, whatever you want to call it, you always have like, you're always able to get coffee, you're always able to get money, you're always able to get toenail clippers, but you're also always able to get like sandwiches and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to be making. We're going to make kind of like a little fridge section in the back corner of the petrol station here. We're going to place a row of pillar quartz block, going to leave a gap of 2 here, and then we're going to have another row of pillar quartz block like this extending upwards. We want to have quartz stairs in between them at the bottom. We're going to extend the pillar quartz block forwards. I want to say just by 1 row. Yeah, just by 1 row. We're going to extend it like this. There we are. We're going to place some sea lanterns in the floor. This will actually help in lighting up the garage a little bit. We want to have item frames, so we'll get rid of that. We want to have item frames in the back here, and then whatever you want in the item frames. Like I'm just using bread just as like sandwiches. We need some glass as well, so light blue glass would actually be best, but any glass block would do. I'm thinking that glass pane might also work, so I'm going to seal it up using glass pane.
And this is in case it shuts. This is like the shutter. And it shuts down like.
And I'm gonna, yeah, a door handle, that works quite well as well.
This gave me a good idea.
In addition to that, now that we've done that, I kind of want to take care of the stuff just behind the counter here. So actually, I'd prefer that to be on the right side. As most people are right-handed, the door handle would more so typically be on the right side. So we're going to use a quartz stair here, just next to the weighted pressure on the right side. As most people are right-handed, the door handle would more so typically be on the right side. So we're going to use a quartz stair here, just next to the weighted pressure plate that we have. We're going to grab, what do we need for behind the counter? There's a few things. We'll need the lantern, we'll need the furnace, we'll need the brewing machine.
Jaden, I swear I just had this. What? And then I think he quickly ran out these doors, and then don't tell me Herobrine just came onto our world, and I think I might have to have a YouTuber and ask YouTubers, and I want Dark Owners to get a police station and then come on our world. But I swear I just heard it again. It was like this. I think it was not lit either. I think it was just one of the. I swear I didn't place a pressure plate. Did I place? No, I didn't. Hold on. There's a TV, and it says, "You now boarding."
we'll need a flower pot, maybe even a tripwire hook again, glass.
Look, at least the villager has a good view when it's taken off. Why do you have to keep doing that? Let me destroy.
Yellow carpet, we'll need the item frame, we need the item frame, cooked beef, and many more. Okay, so in this gap here, gonna have a furnace.
I'm gonna go and check in the cargo and see what's there. See, look, I could do like a video.
We're going to have above the furnace, we're going to chuck a lantern. To the right here, we're going to have like a brewing stand and a flower pot. You can chuck a tripwire hook above both of these. In the corner here, we're going to have a glass, yellow carpet on top. Frame, cooked beef, that's just kind of like hopefully to represent a little bit of a hot dog situation going on. We need the detector rail. Because that is basically just going to sit on top of the furnace. It just looks a little bit better in my opinion. We're going to use a little bit of red carpet just kind of like in front of this counter space here. A little bit, just like that. Just
This is a nice
makes it look a little bit nicer, I think. We have to add aisles to our petrol station, so that's simply going to. Bookshelves, and we're going to use torches because the torches are going to pretty much light up the rest of the place. The bookshelves are meant to be placed pretty much 2 blocks away from everything, if that makes sense. So 2 blocks away from this wall, bookshelf. 2 blocks away simultaneously from the wall and the cash machine. Another row of bookshelves wants to be simultaneously 2 blocks away from the other bookshelf and 2 blocks away from everything else. You want to extend them so that they adhere to this rule, so 2 blocks away from everything else and 2 blocks away from everything else. Basically 1 row away from the carpet. Pretty much good. The bookshelves want to be 2 rows high. You can make them higher, but then they'll touch the ceiling and that'll look weird. So says me. You might not think it looks weird. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. If you want, you can add another window. Will the window be parallel? We can make the window parallel to the other window, so it would. Look a bit better if you choose. So it can be parallel to the opposite window, or not. It doesn't really matter. You can then fill it in using some light blue glass paint if you like.
Oh, someone commented. Thanks for the comment.
Would also be possible to let in a little bit more light.
Oh, someone joined.
These are some drinks. I'm gonna turn this as like.
Does that look goofy? I can't remember what I did for the original window. No, that actually looks alright because it adds some variation.
Ben?
Torches going to be used on the ends of the aisles like this, and that will keep everything quite nice and bright here. No, that actually looks alright because it adds some variation. Torches going to be used on the ends of the aisles like this, and that will keep everything quite nice and bright here. No, that actually looks alright because it adds some variation. Torches going to be used on the ends of the aisles like this, and that will keep everything quite nice and bright here. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Torches going to be used on the ends of the aisles like this, and that will keep everything quite nice and bright here. Very, very simple. Very, very simple.
And then,
keeping it easy. There's quite oftentimes you'll see, like, again, there's always stuff on the walls of places like this. So
are sandwiches very popular here? I think they are, so I'm gonna place.
if you want, you can use what I would call a collage of paintings. So.
Look at that. Ta-da.
Basically, just no. Yes. So basically.
Look at that. Basically, there's a door here that opens. So it's placed like a door here. So then you say, hello, what can I get you for today? And then there's actually going to be an Australian guy standing there, because guess what? You can guess what this is? A Q, so it stands for Qantas. This is the Qantas area, so there'll be an Aussie guy saying, hello, what can I get you for today? And then you'll say, oh, can I have this? And then he gets, okay, I'll open this door, and you just get some Sprite. That's Sprite, and that's sandwiches. So basically, you have the types of sandwiches that you want. And basically, the door opens. I'll show you what it looks like open and closed. Look, see? Door closed and door open. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like that. So basically, if you're confused, that's just what it looks like when it's open and closed.
Just that, I don't think we got one double there. Basically, just if you want to use like a collage of paintings just to kind of like represent some like just stuff that might be on offer inside the petrol station or whatever it might be, it just keeps things up.
Look, this is
A little bit more colourful, it looks a little bit nicer. If you want, you can also add some yellow carpet in between the aisles, if you so choose, maybe between this middle set of aisles, maybe between the end. I don't know whether you'd do it for the other side here too. Maybe you would, maybe you won't, I don't know. It's kind of up to you. So maybe here.
well, can you like tell this was a farm? Do you remember this used to be a farm?
Mhm.
I always like, I don't know, it's better to have a little bit more colour, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Am I crazy? I'll leave that up to you. That's up to you whether you want to add that. But pretty much the entire inside of this place is done. It's a very, very simple part of the build. We're going to move outside now because, as I mentioned, that's looking pretty decent. I'm quite happy with that. If you wanted to, as I did mention earlier, if you wanted to, you could add, say, like, signs here. So, like, I'm not going to write these all out now, but the idea would be, like, petrol...
That's the city build. Basically, this is just going to be a new airport for them all.
Oh no, you know, one diamond, you know, whatever it might be, one diamond a gallon. You don't have to be that crazy because it's like, you know, you could write it at like 1.5 a litre.
You're not practice social distance.
You know, whatever the actual price would be, and then you could like have the same for diesel above. If you wanted to,
How are we paid with diamonds? That would be a good thing.
just have it be a little bit more, you know. Well, might as well write it out now since I did the other one. So like diesel, it's usually a little bit more expensive actually. Out there, we'll go 2 diamonds, I guess. And it's worse for the environment, I think, so it does deserve to cost a little bit more. If you're harming the planet, you should have to pay for it. So there we go, 2 diamond. What, you know, whatever it will be, it just adds a little bit more interest and intrigue to the build, I think. And ladies and gentlemen, we've pretty much done. The only thing that we have left to do, and I do mean the only thing, is to rip up the entire, I believe that it's called the forecourt, might be wrong about that, all this grassland area here inside and around. I'm going to rip it all up, replace it with grey concrete. In addition to that, I might add a bit of a pathway along this side as well, and I might also add a little bit of green underneath the leaves, but
Okay,
all of that is going to be done.
I think the airport's going to be closed for 3 days, so I'm going to close this up. It's in lockup. I am going to get this back. I'm going to get back to this soon. Right now, that's being knocked down. So I am going to be unfencing this, but just remember, Jaden, the doors are locked. Okay? Just remember that. Doors are locked. Okay? Remember
Okay.
that? Doors are locked. Hope you can get them yet, because guess what? It's not done yet. They still have to do the bathrooms, of course, and a play area. There's so many things that has to be done in this airport that I haven't even done. Oh yeah, do you remember this was our old house here? So do you know like that diamond fence, that golden fencing? It's gonna be here now. And then the title goes here. Actually, let's actually do. Let's actually do terracotta.
What are you doing?
Making the title airport.
Okay.
Maybe I might place it like across here. And then I. And then air. So you've got air there. And then port. How do you spell port?
P-O-R-T.
P. And then O. And then what next?
R-T.
What?
R-T.
O.
T.
Two. There we go. Airport. What do you think? Airport. But one day, you couldn't believe what? Oh my god, you couldn't believe what happened to this plane.
You're literally gonna light on fire.
No, it's engine.
Oh, just coal then.
One day, the engine was literally on fire. The engine was literally on fire. And bits were literally dropping of the engine. And look, here's one of them filming. Oh my god, are we gonna get off this aircraft? And also, some of it was on the wing. And some of it was on the wing. It's starting to spread. I mean, you couldn't believe what actually happened next. Everyone was off. Everyone, get out now! Everyone, I don't care, get off, now! Now, everyone, get off, get off, get off! I'm gonna deploy the slides. I'm gonna deploy the slides.
It's all dug out.
12:50 p.m. Fuel was leaking and it was on fire. And don't worry, Jaden, the luggage was out in time before that fire started. Everyone survived. And then there was... Oh, and then this slide deployed.
No, I'll stop. I'm trying to focus.
And this slide deployed. This is actually called Titan Air Flight 951. Titan Air is an airline that has been around for 49 years. And you couldn't...
Alfie, stop.
Okay!
Thank you.
May not start to spread. Nobody was injured. And then it was just keep spreading. It just kept spreading. It didn't stop. Didn't stop. And here's one filmed on the turning roll. Oh my god. And then you couldn't believe your eyes.
No. Please don't explode your plane.
It's not ready. OMG, exploded. Wee woo, 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 wee woo. Titan Air Flight 911 had a fire which it started to leak fuel, but luckily no one was injured. Luckily no one was injured. And this is like the burnt marks. This is just like the burnt marks. It literally burnt against here. Nobody was injured, luckily. Luckily no one was injured. Because the airline would have been sued if they weren't okay.
You ready for the reveal?
Fine. Sadly.
And guys, we are finally finished. Shell petrol station. Let me give you a preview of it. This is what Shell petrol station looks like. It looks really good.
All of that is going to be done off recording. We've got the entire garage done. I'll show you what it looks like when we finished it. Hopefully you'll be as happy as I am once it's all done. Back in a moment. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what your Shell garage should look like once it's been 100% fully completed. Your petrol station, your Shell garage, your diesel place, your fuel of choice for your vehicle of choice fueling up place. As you can see, we have completely ripped up all of the floor and replaced it with grey concrete. I've even added a few cars around as well, which you can find tutorials for, by the way. It's a very simple car, can be made in literally a minute, no joke. You can find a tutorial for that in the card system, the description below, and the top of the comment section. I'll remember to leave that for you. But that is what the entire outside looks like, and of course, just to work our way to the inside as well, despite the fact that I haven't made any changes on the inside at all, but just to kind of show it all together with everything. I'm very, very happy with this build. I think that this will look great in your...
And guys, we are finally finished. Shell. that's Shell. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and
this is it, and this is their shrine.
and I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me building Shell. If you do, please do remember to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos. So, bye bye.
Jane, literally look at